On today's episode of From the Rafters, Mitch and I will talk some NBA and college basketball. We have 3 Bobs and a Wow of Rivalries, a massive interview with national champion, 2-time academic All-American, and perfect attendance holder at UNC, Luke Maye. And we'll finish up with OGT. Let's get it!
Nah.
Are we really not?
Nah, we're rolling now.
We are. All right, and welcome back to From the Rafters. Today is Thursday, March 4th, episode 32. Dill, how we feeling? We're back. We're not quarantining anymore.
We're hot off a big interview.
Huge. That's going to be in this episode. Yep. Feeling good. It's warm out. So let's get right into it. Holidays. No good ones. Have no good ones.
You never have good ones.
I'm sorry that I'm playing with the hand I'm dealt with.
Don't cry over spilled milk day?
Yeah, and I needed it because it made sense during that time period. National Grammar Day. Let's move forward. I'm big on grammar, though, like the your, 222. No comments? That's because you're a bad grammar guy. All right, moving forward.
I'm not a bad grammar guy. I'm a communications major.
True. I'm a business major, which really just means you don't know what you want to do, and then you just got a degree. We said this one before. I want us to go back on every single episode.
Trevor, go back. I'll send you the timestamp.
Because I think this is bullshit. Have we not said World Obesity Day?
I don't know.
I feel like it was like fat shaming against fat shaming or something.
Yeah, it was like
that.
Yeah, this one is against
some bullshit like that against fat shaming.
Well, it's World Obesity Day again. And like how many days are we going to give the obese? You know, yes, we did because we were talking Biggest Loser. Remember that? Way back, whatever.
No, we were talking about that because it was Jillian's birthday.
So always bringing up Twilight and fat people. Good. It's National Cheese Doodle Day.
I can get behind that one. I love cheese doodles.
I'm not even going to lie to you. Tomorrow is National Cheese Doodle Day. So if anyone fact-checked that, then I was lying. There was no good one, so I had to put down National Cheese Doodle Day. And that's it for holidays today and tomorrow.
Dude, I'm scrolling through famous birthdays today.
Bad.
There's one.
Okay, well, I got 3.
What?
First one, Landon Donovan. He's 39.
He didn't even pop up on here.
From the LA Galaxy, Team USA, stud, right? Next one, Jay Gruden. Did you have that one?
No.
He's 53. Did you know he was the Jags offensive coordinator last year in 2020? Yeah, well, he was also a quarterback at Louisville. I can't name a better quarterback that went to Louisville.
Me either.
He's the best Caucasian quarterback that ever went to Louisville.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, for sure. Happy birthday, Jay. And Draymond Green. Was that your one?
Draymond Green was mine.
He's 31. He just missed being the age of the episode number. Tough. That's all I got. I used to be big, like, F Draymond Green.
I love him
now. I grew with Draymond.
Right.
We both grew together. But we said it before, small wiener.
Very small. If you know, you know at this point.
And at this point, if you Google it, the only thing that shows up is the picture, but with the crying Jordan
with the crying Jordan meme on it.
On the head. But you can imagine what the head looks like. Speaking of crying Jordan memes on the head of weenies, let's get into the NBA.
I got 32-year-olds.
Oh!
So do you remember Shane Dawson?
Yes.
He fucked his cat.
Is that how he got famous?
No, he does like the conspiracy theory videos on YouTube.
He's got terrible acne.
But he fucked his cat.
He's gay, right?
Yeah.
I've always got to accuse someone of being gay at the very beginning of the episode. But he actually is. I'm never talking shit. I'm just stating facts.
Steph Curry, 32.
Bad ankles.
Adele, 32. Would you?
Keep the camera on.
Before or after?
Before or after what?
She's skinny now, bro.
She's skinny now? Mm-hmm. I think I like big Adele better than skinny Adele. She's always had a pretty face.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Greg Olsen's wife?
No, I married Kate and Ashley's sister.
Ooh.
She plays Wanda Maximoff in the Marvel movies.
Okay.
Scarlet Witch.
You didn't answer Skinny Adele or not Skinny Adele.
I thought today was no body shaming.
What? It's 2021. We're
So
body
busy,
shaming.
Oh, yeah.
man.
I looked at myself I look at myself every morning
Okay,
and I
Skinny
body
Adele.
skinny.
Skinny Adele.
Okay. I've been body shaming myself all year.
Vanessa Hudgens, love.
Mm-hmm.
Golly, she's
Gabriella.
32.
32 years old. Lizzo, 32.
Wow.
Kevin Durant.
I've got nothing on Lizzo.
Kevin Durant,
32.
32. ASAP Rocky.
Lizzo looks like Kevin Durant's cousin. Like they would be at the same barbecue.
Big Sean, 32. Lil Dicky, 32.
If you had told me that those three rappers were the same age, I'd say you're crazy.
Conor McGregor, 32.
Yeah, sounds right.
Russell Westbrook, 32.
We've already said Westbrook.
Russell Wilson, 32. Brenda Song, 32. London Tipton.
Yep.
Antonio Brown, 32. And that's it.
Wow, he's still got some years.
Do you have any notable 32s in sports?
Nope. When I hear the number 32, I think DJ Laxton.
How about Kevin McHale for the Celtics?
Oh, good one. Yep. Shaq.
Marcus Allen, 32. Running back for the Raiders.
But not many. And we said
how about Irvin Magic Johnson?
Forgot about that guy. He was pretty good. He never had any health issues.
Not one time.
Not one I can you think of one?
Nope.
Yep.
His son's gay.
Okay.
EJ.
Oh, yep.
Irvin Jr.
Oh, I know. No comment.
Sandy Koufax, number 32.
Jewish.
Yeah. Karl Malone.
The mailman.
Did you know Karl Malone
Has an illegitimate son.
and that the girl was like 15?
Yep. Have you seen Karl Malone now?
No.
He's got a beard like lumberjack mode.
Really?
Did you not watch the Michael Jordan documentary?
I did.
He's on there straight shitting on everybody.
I didn't watch the last 3 episodes.
Okay, that's when Karl Malone comes in and
Okay.
he's just like straight up dogging people. He's like, "What do you want me to say?" Of course he was good, but I didn't think he was a god.
After episode 4 of that documentary, I was kind of over it.
Really? I've watched it twice. To be a not MJ guy,
Oh, O.J. Simpson.
32 years old.
No, number 32.
Nice.
He's never done anything wrong in his life. Glove didn't fit.
Must have quit. Is that it on 32s? We're going to end with OJ?
Let's end with Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
The one of the coolest things was it was one of LeBron's first games as a Laker, and to Jim Brown.
Yep.
Before the game, that was clean.
And there's nothing cooler than playing for a team that has the same name as you.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I'll never play for the Mitchums.
I don't think I'll ever play for the Wilkinsons.
What would the Wilkinsons be?
We'd be like a football club in England.
The Wilkinsons? And I'd be a
Fighting
German.
Wilkes.
I'd be a German football club.
Yeah.
You got the Wilkinson Wilkes versus the Mitchum
Mitches. It's tough.
Yeah, that's not good. Probably the Chums. The Mitchum Chums.
Chums.
All right, speaking of chums, now we can get into the NBA. Lakers just lost to the Suns and the Kings. They lost to the Kings last night.
Yep.
Lost 7 of their last 10. Are you concerned?
No.
Me neither. And if you go back, right when the season started, I said the Lakers could be 4, 5, 6 seed, middle of the season. I'm not even concerned at all. And I'm sticking to that because LeBron doesn't give a shit anymore.
Well, he doesn't care before the All-Star break.
He cares just enough to scrape by. And I was looking at it, if the season ended like today and we're going into the playoffs, they would coast through the Western Conference. That's fair to say.
Who's the only team you're scared of?
Okay, let's bring up the number 1 seeds, the Utah Jazz, and I've already asked, are they a legit contender? No, they're not. If Jordan Clarkson's one of your guys,
I hate Jordan Clarkson just because he's popping off now, but he couldn't do it with the damn Cavs.
and they're also shooting the damn lights out, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's such a regular season thing because the game slows down. Not to move into the Eastern Conference yet, but the transition doesn't happen as much in the playoffs. So I don't think the 76ers are even going to be that good in the playoffs. That's my hot take.
So you have Nets.
Yes, of course.
Nets and Lakers.
I'm sticking to it. Been saying it forever. Nets, Lakers.
Bucks Lakers ain't looking good.
No, not one
ain't
bit.
looking good. The East is up for grabs though, I think.
Yeah, it is, and it's gonna be fun.
Hey,
We've already
the Knicks.
The Knicks will win one game in a series.
I want them to win a series. I want them to win one series.
Well, they're not even. They're going to drop down after this All-Star break. They're going to come back and end up being like the 7th seed, facing who would be the number 2 right now? Who's behind the 76ers?
That's why we got Wi-Fi in here.
This is why we have Wi-Fi. But going back to the Western Conference, when you watch the Lakers and they're like actually trying on the defensive end, they look good. And the problems with Dennis Schroeder being in and out, Schroeder being in and out, has affected them. No AD. I'm not concerned whatsoever. And I said post All-Star break, LeBron will turn it around.
Yes.
So,
The Nets are the 2 seed in the East.
Oh.
Sixers, Nets, Bucks, Celtics, Knicks, Heat, Hornets, Raptors.
So
That's top 8 right now.
wow.
Nice.
James Harden, if it's a Knicks-Nets series, first round, James Harden's not going to be taking it serious. They're not going to be leaving New York. He's going to be strip clubbing in the middle of that series. I know I got Nets in the finals, but look for the Knicks to take a couple games of that series if that's what it ends up being.
How about the Knicks being the 5th seed and they're 500? They're 18-18.
And the Hornets are the 6th seed,
7
seed.
Well, the 6, 7, 8. They're all 3 of them are 17-18. The Heat, the Hornets, and the Raptors.
Well, it sucks because the next game that the Hornets have are the Pistons, who are dog shit. They could have gone into the All-Star break at 500. They didn't, but they're going to be 500 when they get right back. I'm excited for the Hornets. Okay, who's more likely to win a series in the Eastern Conference? Knicks, Hornets.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I want to say Hornets, but I just don't know.
Who's the 3 right now?
Bucks.
No, I can't.
So the Hornets would have to be the 6.
Could the Hornets beat the Bucks?
Who's gonna guard you? That's why my question to you, or not a question, but more of a statement. The Hornets need to get Vucevic.
Yes.
They're in talks trying to get him. That would be massive.
I've been saying Boogie, but I just want a big man.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Vucevic is gross. He
Yes.
can score.
I mean, Vucevic was the guy that when you're on 2K a couple years ago, you're like, who the hell is this?
And
like
why
as
is he
the
giving
cover-
me buckets?
Yes. But he's a beast. Hey, Bismack's not the answer, Trevor. We've been through this. He's not the answer.
Bismack's terrible.
He's not good.
LaMelo's here to stay, though.
Bismack's kind of like Teddy Bridgewater, though, on the Hornets because everyone likes Big Bismack, and he's like charismatic, but it's like, ugh.
Don't slander Teddy like that, bro. That's
Slander
bad.
Teddy. We're done with
You were
him.
a Bismack guy. What do
Dude,
you
I
mean?
understand that, but that was me looking at Bismack when I was in high school. I haven't seen Bismack.
Bismack was
now.
never good.
Bro, he was nasty. He was a solid, rebound guy, bro.
Solid rebound guy. That the only other takeaway I had was that we talk about it later in the Luke Maye interview, but Devin Booker coming out and admitting that people poop their pants in games and said, ask any trainer. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I like that he's normalizing it.
Yeah, normalize pooping yourself in games because there's a lot of
Not even in games. Just normalize shit
No,
yourself.
that's where I draw the line.
Okay.
Normalize pooping your pants. Don't normalize pooping your pants. Normalize skid marks. Riley Myers is here
Riley
for that.
Myers, yeah.
Riley Myers, every single day, all 4 years I lived with him, every day, would put his briefs out right by the shower, inside out, sitting right on the sink, and you would just see 1 to 4 skid marks on those briefs. 1, the briefs are too tight if it's riding up your ass that far. 2, just wipe. How do you walk around all musty all the time? You know what I'm saying, though? So normalize skid marks for Riley Myers' sake. That's all I have on that.
Okay.
And that's all I have on the NBA.
My one question I had for you in the NBA, would you rather have Jokic or Embiid?
Embiid. Embiid's the MVP.
I'd rather take Jokic.
First half MVP goes to Embiid after that game winner. It was nice.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Why would you rather have Jokic?
Triple-double machine.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays more games than Embiid.
He does. Embiid's not healthy as often as Jokic is. This year, I'd rather have Embiid. Overall, I'd probably go Jokic. But Jokic isn't the guy. He's not going to be a guy to lead you to a championship.
Yeah.
But is Embiid?
No.
A big man?
A big man can't win you a championship.
Okay. But he's a good piece to the puzzle.
Yes.
Imagine if Joel Embiid.
A big man will never be a number one. They'd be a number two.
No.
Shaq.
Well, I'm saying in today's NBA.
If you were the Hornets, would you rather have Jokic or Embiid?
Embiid.
Me too. What if you were the Nuggets? Jokic?
I mean, yeah, him and Murray play well off each other.
That's fair, but I was just
Because
wondering.
Jokic is the facilitator of that team. It's not Murray.
That's what I'm saying, but Jokic and Ben Simmons would not be good together.
No.
But Embiid and Murray would be good together,
Murray would have to be more of a playmaker.
which is okay. That's true. So everybody's where they should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, NBA.
Yeah. That's all Adam Silver. Can't thank him enough.
You got any CBB?
A couple questions for you. So tournaments, some have started
Yep.
this week, and the others are coming up. What conference do you think will be the most shocking, insane?
The Big East tournament.
The Big East is your answer. Why is that?
I think anybody could win it because Villanova is not that good this year, and Villanova's best player Connor Gillespie tore his MCL and he's done.
So you think there's like all kinds of games where it's like a do not touch it?
Yeah, and I think you could put a future out for a bunch of teams in there. St. John's, I think St. John's is gonna make a run.
Not to get mixed up with St. Joseph's, who
Right.
sucks.
UConn, I think UConn can win it. Or no, UConn's in the AAC now. Never
Me
mind.
saying
Yeah, never mind. Scratch that.
but someone in the Big East.
Yep.
What about who else is in the Big East? Creighton?
Yep,
They could win it,
they could.
even after the racist remarks of their head coach.
Well, he got offered to resign today.
Did he?
No clue. I just saw where he got offered to resign.
I just don't understand how you can say
Hey.
plantation to your teammate or to your players and just think, you know what, that's going to slide by.
UConn is back in the Big East this year. They were in the AAC for the past couple of years, and now they're back in the Big East.
Okay.
So UConn and St. John's are the two that I like to come out of there.
Not Providence.
No, I don't. They're bad.
Okay. So lay off Providence.
Big East tournament.
I was going to say the ACC, but that's just because that's
ACC it's Florida State's to lose.
North Carolina beat Florida State last week.
Yeah, so if they're going to be motivated to win the ACC.
You're right.
They're like, wow, we just got beat by Carolina this year.
And then Carolina turns around and just screws the pooch. So that's why I think it's going to be fun. I don't know, like, what's Virginia going to do? What's Florida State going to do? ACC tournament's always kind of wild.
You want me to read you the top
I don't
10?
I don't think Florida State's going to win the ACC.
Who do you think? Virginia?
The field. I don't know. I just don't think it's going to
Clemson?
be. Possibly, yes. The four teams probably Virginia, Clemson. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think North Carolina could win it.
That would make me so mad.
I watched the North Carolina-Florida State game. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
And they played like dog shit in the first half, and they still won that game. Granted, I haven't seen Florida State play other games, so I don't know how good they can be. But North Carolina, they're capable.
How does it? So Duke hadn't made the tourney since what? 96.
Haven't missed.
Yeah, haven't missed a tournament since what? 96.
It's something. I thought it was like early 90s.
Well, either way, if you were a Duke fan, what would you rather have happen? Would you rather miss it or make it but get obliterated in the first round?
I don't think like a Duke fan. And so I'm trying to, if it were just me, I'd rather make it and get blown out.
Okay, keep that streak going.
But just knowing how Duke fans are, they just want to miss it. Those are some sorry-ass fans, speaking of. Like, just brutal. If you're a Duke fan, you're typically a Patriots fan.
Yeah, hey, when Duke went on that run after what's his name? After he opted out, and Duke went on that run.
Yeah.
Duke fans started showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah. So Duke
me-
fans don't want to make it.
You want me to read you off the top 10 best odds to win the national championship?
Yes, and I'll tell you which two of those 10
You
I
want me
like.
to start from 10 and go to 1 or start at 1 and go to 10?
I want you to go 10 to 1.
Okay.
And everyone knows I don't watch that much, so I'm not a college basketball advisor.
Number 10, the Houston Cougars, plus 2,200.
Hate it.
They're pretty good.
Sweet 16.
I think they go to Elite 8, possibly Final Four.
Houston's always like that, though.
They play good defense, and they got Quentin Grimes from Kansas.
The only thing I think of when I think Houston is Mo Wagner hugging the guy with the short shorts when Jordan Poole hit the game winner.
Oh, that was a hell of a game. Mm-hmm. Number 9, Texas, plus 2,200.
Nope.
Me as well. I don't think so. I'm not a Shaka Smart guy anymore.
No,
I
I don't think I ever have been.
Number 8, Alabama, plus 2,000.
I don't like an SEC team to win it.
Okay. Iowa, plus 2,000. That's 7.
Worst Big Ten team,
6.
like in this. How many other Big Ten teams are in that coming up? 4?
Huh?
How many Big Ten teams are ahead of this? Like, do we have left?
3.
Okay. I like all 3 of those over Iowa.
Number 6, Ohio State, plus 1,700.
I hammer Ohio State
like
plus
Ohio State
1,700.
a lot,
I
too.
love that.
Illinois, plus 1,400.
Hate.
I hate that.
They're
as
going
well.
to fall in the round of 32.
Villanova, plus 1,300 at 4. I hate that.
Judging off what you said, hate.
I
don't know anything
and
about it.
Their best player just got hurt.
Yeah. Those odds are going to get better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or
This
worse, whatever you
This
want.
was today at 1 p.m. And
Yeah.
the Connor Gillespie news came out 30 minutes ago. Number 3, Michigan, plus 400.
I'm not taking Ohio State and Michigan, but I want to.
These top 3 are just squares.
Michigan can score.
Yeah. Number 2, Baylor, plus 300.
Don't like.
That's my pick, is Baylor.
All right. And
then
we know who number one is, and that's who I'm taking.
Gonzaga, plus 250.
So give me
How
out
are
of those.
you plus 250 to win the national championship?
How are the Lakers what they are right now to win the finals?
Hey, what are they right now?
I would imagine plus 200.
They're 4th in the West.
They have LeBron James. If their odds are better than that, go ahead and write me a ticket. Theoretically. So give me Gonzaga, give me Ohio State. Those are my 2 teams out of the top 10.
Give me Baylor and give me Ohio State.
Okay, so we're
And give me Houston.
OHIO.
Give me Baylor, Ohio State, Houston.
Oh, we're taking.
I don't want Baylor in it. Never mind. Give me Ohio State and Houston.
I like that. Speaking of March Madness, I do have something I want to plug
Okay.
into this. FTR is going to have a bracket challenge.
Okay.
I'm about to post it. I've already made it. It's just called From the Rafters. I'll put in the password and everything on how to join. I don't know what the winner is going to get.
Are we
right
allowed
now.
to do one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one. So put your name in. I'm going to be FTR Mitch on there.
Okay.
It's going to be fun because I suck major wiener at bracket challenges. So that's all I wanted to plug was be on the lookout on Instagram for that.
All right.
Is that it for college basketball? Yeah. All right, I got one last thing before we get into Little Sack, Big Sack.
Okay.
And this is NFL. J.J. Watt, 2 years, $32 million. What do you think?
I think that J.J. Watt
$31 million, correct
it's
myself.
all about the clout, and it pisses me off.
And I also think that was a soft, just puss move to go to Arizona. You're not a contender. He just secured a bag, 23 guaranteed.
But that's one thing I can't hate him about.
Securing a bag. Oh,
Yeah,
do the same
getting
thing.
money.
Everyone
Gonna
that
get
always
paid.
talks shit about someone that's like, oh, you're a sellout. You would sell out too. This is way off what we're talking about. I was walking down the driveway a couple days ago, and I was getting the garbage can. On the way back, Megan's light was on in her room, and I was like, I don't know why I was thinking like this, but I was like, what if I saw someone in there that like obviously wasn't her? What would I do? And to be honest with you, if I saw them just grab Megan and just like slit her throat,
Yeah, you would run away.
yeah, because me and Addie were outside together. I'm taking the dog and we're gone. I told Megan that because I'm not going to save you. You're dead.
Yeah.
Megan was like, why would they slit my throat? I was like, okay, if they shot you. She was like, would you come in then? And I said, probably, and then I would die, and it would be a shitty ending. So at the end of the day, we're all sellouts and we're all soft. That was the point of me adding that in. All right.
Okay.
So now and I just ate the mic really hard there, the much anticipated Doc Johnson Little Sack of the Week and the Morrison Livestock Big Sack of the Week. And this is for last week, correct? Do you have a Little Sack and Big Sack?
I'm between two, and they've both already won it.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and do my Doc Johnson Little Sack of the Week. And the Little Sack of the Week, it was a pretty good week all around. I was looking around for some shitty stats, couldn't find many. And if you know of someone and you listen to this and you know someone had a bad week in the sack,
let us know.
Please let us know. I'm looking for bad games. All right, so without further ado, the Little Sack of the Week is Zach Weston from the Queens Royals.
What'd he do?
He went 1 for 11. And the only thing I can say that's pretty good, 1 strikeout. So probably just bad luck for the most part, right? He had 1 base on ball. And
who are you? He had 1 base on ball.
He had 1 walk. They lost LR 3-1, and his 1 hit was in a loss. So that's why he's my Little Sack of the Week. Everyone else had a pretty solid week. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little partial with my thinking. When I look up Little Sack, I look up Wingate, I look up LR, I look up LMU. They all had pretty good weeks. So that was my Little Sack of the Week. You got one?
I don't have a Little Sack, remember? I only do Big Sack.
Okay, and thank you to Doc Johnson again, our sponsor for the Little Sack of the Week.
My Big Sack, it's not official. Not official whatsoever.
Okay.
But it's Hunter Shepard.
Okay. So
he went 10 for 20. Let me count the RBIs.
So I wasn't adding in that midweek game at the beginning, but Hunter Shepard was also my.
He had 12 RBIs, 6 walks, only struck out twice, and he hit 4 home runs.
Okay. The way I did it was I went weekend and then the game this week.
Okay,
and I did that for everyone.
The Belmont Abbey game last.
Okay,
but the thing is, he went 1 for 4 in that Belmont Abbey.
Well,
game.
yeah. So I had a tough time with the official FTR Morrison Livestock Big Sack of the Week because it was between 3 guys.
Okay.
Tyler Thompson of Carson Newman.
Oh,
what
does he do?
He went 8 for 16 with a home run and 5 RBIs.
Is that their leadoff guy?
I'm not sure, but I do know that they took 2 from you guys. So I was like, that's a pretty good.
Oh, you guys?
I'm a Catawba guy, but I'm also a sack guy, not affiliated with the
you're
sack.
You're a sack guy first?
Yeah, you know I'm a big Shield guy. So he had a good weekend, and I'm always thinking if you do good against Catawba, I'm going to put you a little bit higher up on the totem pole. The other guy was Drew Galassi. He had a good week. He went 6 for 12 with a home run, 2 RBIs, 5 walks, and 2 steals. But my stat was Hunter Shepard went 9 for 16 with 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, and 5 walks. So it was just better than everybody else's when I added it up. Congrats, Hunter Shepard. We're not 2-time Morrison Livestock Big Sack of the Week. And I swear to God, we're not being.
If you've ever seen that kid play baseball, you would understand.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And it's not biased. I look up the stats. So that's it. Any sack takeaways you got going into this weekend?
We play
Coca-Cola 600.
The Coca-Cola 600. And they beat Anderson 3 times last weekend.
They did.
So we got to lock in.
I would say this.
It's time to fucking go.
No, it is.
I want to eat. I want you to eat. I want you to eat. I want you to want the shit.
I know, because the better y'all do, the more I can tweet out Windians and get more favorites on Twitter. So good luck to all teams. Big Shield guy this week.
Okay.
Except for Coker. And that's it. That was talking sports. Right. You thought I was going to say fuck.
Oh, I'm leaning in?
Yeah.
All right. 3 Bobs and a Wow. This week, Rivalries.
Take that out. Please take that out.
Leave that in and make that face the thumbnail. Just
right.
that face blown up.
Let's go.
Nobody else's
hey,
face,
it's good to be back, us 3 Bobs, old-fashioned style. You ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Nice.
Like we never left.
Whoa.
All right. All right, guys, come on.
Hold on.
Nice.
Trevor's got first pick.
Nice. Let's go.
All right, so Trevor has first pick, I have second pick, and Mitchum has third. Trevor?
All right. Basic as fuck. Red Sox, Yankees.
Okay, had to do it.
Got to.
Okay, and I'm going to take this one just because we had Luke Maye on Duke versus Carolina.
Okay. Whatever. Those are the only two I can think of right now off the top of my dome. So I guess my first Bob of rivalries, people aren't going to like it. Louisville, Kentucky basketball. It's a good rivalry. Red versus blue. You don't just walk into the KFC Yum Center and go win a basketball game. And then my second Bob, the big game, Ohio State, Michigan.
Okay.
That's it.
My second pick is going to be USA versus Russia.
Nice.
Good one.
Good. Still?
Yes.
Okay. All
But
right.
even back in the day, too. Like,
You know Trevor's pro-Russia.
I wouldn't say pro-Russia. I respect Russia.
I respect Russia. You know,
Big
that's what we need to
difference.
interview is fucking
Putin?
Putin.
Bro, let's get him on. Flood his DMs.
Yeah, flood Putin's
Hey, we
DMs.
are kind of like the interview. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like just
Putin
a
be
shit
like,
ass.
oh, these assholes are just going to ask me if I've ever pooped my pants. I'll do an interview with them, make America look stupid.
Yes, dude. Let's get him
Let's
on.
get Putin on.
Let's do it.
Whatever.
I'm here for it.
I'm sure our PR guy will help
Yeah.
us out. Who's our PR guy?
Zach Brinkley.
Put
Get him, Putin.
Hey, Putin. I got these two buddies that do a podcast.
Do you know KJ Henry? He was on. All right, Trevor, what's your second Bob?
Second Bob, I'm go Lakers Celtics.
Okay,
Keeping it basic with the sports.
that's good. And I took Louisville, Kentucky. What is my problem?
Yeah, it happens, bro.
It's fine.
You just
It is
froze
what
up.
it is.
You
By the
fucked
way,
up.
slight update in the middle of this last three Bobs, we got torched.
Who won?
Megan was winning. I was in second. You were in third.
That makes 0 sense.
Megan had June, July, August. That makes sense.
You're
Summer.
sucked.
No, dude.
Did you vote for yourself?
Yeah, because I saw you vote for yourself. Damn it. Everyone voted
Who'd you
for
vote for,
I
Trevor?
voted for
Yeah,
you.
he did
you had
vote
the
for
winner.
you.
Wait, you had the winner ones, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever
Yeah.
had a winner, that's my vote.
Mm-hmm.
More,
All right.
more layers, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
My last Bob is
No,
going.
I still got one, don't I?
Oh,
Yeah, he's first.
well, you looked at me.
I was just talking.
You said, all right. All right, Trevor, what's your last one?
All right, the last one, personal favorite, just a high school rivalry, Providence AK. Y'all, I mean, that doesn't mean shit.
He went
to y'all.
personal. You know what? That's not
But-
pandering.
F it.
Hey, I get fired up over that rivalry.
There you go.
My last Bob is going to be Chipotle versus Moe's.
Ooh. It's been going for a while.
They're in competition with one another. It's heated. You don't know who's winning.
Yep.
I'm more of a Moe's guy, though.
Chipotle, bro. Those bowls.
You can get a bowl at Moe's.
Yeah,
you
but
you got to get the wrong Doug at Moe's. You ever gotten the wrong Doug?
Dude, you right. They got the wrong Doug, bro. That shit
They got
smacks.
the wrong Doug.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to need help with my wow coming up.
I didn't even think of a wow.
But my last Bob that I'm going to take is sea turtles and plastic straws.
Okay.
You like
I'm
that?
here for that
Okay. They hate each other.
Okay.
But my worst rivalry known to date for myself personally, if I can think of the other guy's name, it was Tom Tillis versus who? What was the guy's name?
Shit.
Dan Forrest?
Dan Forrest.
Run,
no,
Forrest, run.
no. Because I think those were both Republicans.
Tom Tillis and who was the other guy that was sleeping around?
The guy that was sleeping around. Was it Dan
Was
Forrest?
it Cunningham?
Oh, it was I almost said Cade
Cal
Cunningham.
Cunningham?
Cal Cunningham,
Cal Cunningham.
versus Tom Tillis. Worst rivalry I've ever
Dude, those
even known.
commercials,
Sucked.
no, they were hilarious.
Well, they
It was
were.
like-
It was like,
It was
not
like,
not to get political,
Cal
but
Cunningham can't keep his wife happy.
how's he gonna
How's
keep?
he going to keep you happy?
And then it was like, no, the first Tom Tillis one I saw, they were like, Tom Tillis did this, he did this, and I was like, damn, those are pretty good things. And they were negative. It was a Cal Cunningham commercial.
Damn, those are pretty good
So that
things.
shows you how bad my politics are. I was like, oh, nice. Like Cal Cunningham almost made me, like he got me to the point of voting for. Did I vote? Who voted? I don't know. But that is my wow. Tom Tillis, Cal Cunningham.
Good wow.
So mine is, damn. Stay with me here.
Okay, I got some honorable mentions.
College football, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst rivalry in sports. It was UConn and UCF. It's defunct now. It was from 2013 to 2016, okay? UConn and UCF. You know how far away they are.
Yep.
The UConn coach, it was his first win as the UConn's head coach.
Okay.
And it was against UCF, snapped a 30-game win streak or whatever it was. And he said, I'm going to make a trophy. This is a new rivalry. So creating your own rivalry is a wow.
Yep. So your wow is
the civil conflict rivalry.
Boom.
Just because it was created by the head coach.
Yeah, that's lame.
And he made the trophy
You can't
himself.
make a rivalry. They make themselves. All right.
All right. My last wow, I'm going to go with Democrats versus Republicans.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Yeah. It's just more broad than what mine was.
Yeah,
But that's
more or
basically the
less.
point of it. Just all government.
Just figure it out, dude.
Yeah. That's good. Any honorable mentions?
Brown rice versus white rice.
Lou Holtz and his tongue.
It's a good one.
Taco Bell toilets.
Dude, Shaq and Charles.
Shaq and Charles. That's a bob.
Yeah, that's a bob.
Catawba LR.
Catawba LR, Catawba Wingate, Catawba LMU,
Catawba Newberry.
Catawba Carson Newman, Catawba in the world.
Catawba North Greenville.
Yeah, is that still a thing? Bad blood.
Past 4 games Catawba's played them. Catawba's 3-1.
Michael Lohman and his pants being at the right part of his hip.
Michael Lohman and his shorts going past his knee.
Yes, same thing. He's just always busting a sag, but he's not. It's just how his torso is.
I hope he hears that one.
Does he listen?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out.
Oh, man.
Michael Lohman in the top shelf.
Oh, low blow.
Hey, he can come after me. That's fine. I'm sure I'll get a text from that one.
I almost said Jim Ganton hair.
I was going to say Jim Ganton a comb.
Okay.
That's about it. I'd probably say Jim Ganton turf too.
That's not even a rivalry because Catawba baseball is getting turf next year.
Jim Gant and Newman Park being rebuilt rumors.
Yes.
Jim Gant and Newman Park.
Yes.
That's a rivalry. He hates how short it is. All right. That's all my honorable mentions. We forget USC, UCLA.
Sprite Sierra Mist.
Sprite Sierra Mist.
Coke Pepsi.
Burger King McDonald's.
Olive Garden and my wallet.
Nice. Olive Garden's not that
you get a tour of Italy.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A and atheists.
Chick-fil-A and gays.
Gays.
Sorry, that sounded bad. The LGBTQ plus community.
There you go. Knock it all out. Isn't it plus and a question mark now?
Oh God.
Not making fun. I'm just saying I can't keep up.
Knows.
What's the question mark for? I don't know.
Yeah.
You're fluid.
Binary. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Okay,
and
see you guys.
And that was.
And here comes Luke Maye. Happy birthday, Luke.
No, Luke is already. No, yeah.
Yeah.
So here comes Luke Maye. We told him when we were off. We actually didn't. But happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday.
And here comes the Luke Maye interview. Yep. That's where we draw the line.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm ready if you're ready, Luke.
Yeah, I'm ready to rock.
All right. Oh, you want to give me a 3, 2,
No,
1?
Go ahead.
Give me Trevor. 3, 2. All right. And now on to FTR, a very, very, very special guest. You might know him as the 2017 NCAA champion in men's basketball, third team All-American in 2018, second team All-ACC. And this one is the one that I wanted to note because I was never this and you will never be this still. A 2-time second team All-Academic American. So I want to note that. But now to the podcast, welcome Luke Maye. Luke, how you doing, dude?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on, Mitch. Appreciate it.
For sure. Usually, like when I start this, I have my first like just asshole question. And right before like we were hopping on, I was looking. There's no dirt on you at all. I have nothing bad to say. So my first question will be: you being a local North Carolina guy, going to Huff, and being around the like Cornelius area. I was told by a good friend that you played on a little league football team called the Green Machine, and he said you guys were a juggernaut. So my question is, who was more dominant, North Carolina basketball while you were there, or the Green Machine?
Good question.
Ah, man, that's a great question. I will say I played on the Green Machine 3 years. And the first year they had me at tackle because like I was huge when I was young, and I was in the fourth grade, and the league goes from fourth grade to sixth grade. So I was tackle, and I was hating football, just really struggling. We went like 2-5 that year, maybe 3-4. The next year, my dad's the coach, moves me to quarterback, and we go 13-1 the next 2 years. So we won 2 championships, and I mean, I was player of the year both years, and I mean that team was pretty special. Both teams were pretty special, but I mean it's hard to go against winning a national championship at the highest level in basketball. So I'd probably say North Carolina, but those 2 teams we had were pretty unstoppable.
That's a fair response, but I guess around this area, some people might actually know you better as the quarterback who led the Green Machine, not even the North Carolina national champion.
You're right. That's true.
You think you could have went somewhere and played football, or no? When did you stop playing football?
No, my last year was 8th grade. I was a pretty good player. I was pretty big, so I mean I was always worried like about getting like one of them tackles or fall into my legs or something, or scrambling and everybody going low, cheap shot. But I enjoyed it, and I taught my younger brother Drake everything he knows. So hopefully he makes it big time. But I mean, we just are very fortunate to have. I have 3 younger brothers, and we're all very athletic and love to compete. So I mean, it's pretty cool that we all play at a really high level. And my second youngest brother, Bo, is actually going to try to play basketball somewhere this coming year. So it would be cool to have all 4 of us play professional or college athletics at some point.
I got an Italy question, and it's about the type of balls you guys use in the league. Are they the FIBA balls with like the white on it?
Yeah, they are. In the Italian league, they are.
Okay.
When we play in European competition, the European ball is Spalding, but it's like it's like the Rock. If you ever play with the Rock, but it says Spalding on it. So it's like a really weird ball, but like pretty cool. I don't know if you know much about basketballs, but
not one thing. I know the wave. I know you remember the wave balls.
Oh yeah.
It's similar to the wave, but obviously doesn't have no waves.
but I mean, are they easier to like shoot, like or what?
So the Italian ball, the FIBA ball, is pretty light, and it's pretty slick. But like, I mean, there's not much of a difference. I mean, if you're a shooter, you shoot it, and you make it. So that's kind of how I look at it.
Because I've never seen one of those balls like close to me. You know, I've only seen them on TV, and they look sick when the shot goes in. But if a shot doinks off, it looks terrible.
Absolutely. Hey, and you remember the big thing about the waves that you didn't want to dribble it on the concrete because it would mess the wave
fuck up the waves. Yeah.
All right, and I forgot to even like add in that you are playing ball in Italy.
Oh yeah.
And so here is my attempt of saying the team name. I asked you before we started. Is it Trente?
Trento.
Trento. Damn it. So it's Trento.
How's it spelled? How'd you put an E at the end of it?
I don't know how Italians do the O, but it's Trento. Okay. So sticking to living in Italy, a lot of basketball players, LeBron James, I know who else is a Carmelo, wine connoisseurs.
The whole banana boat crew.
Have you gotten into becoming a wine connoisseur while you're in Italy?
I don't really drink too much, but I've had a couple different wines over here. And honestly, I mean, I hate to say this, but to be honest, I mean, I don't taste much of a difference. So that's probably pretty disrespectful to the Italian people. But I don't really care for beer at all, and I don't drink much wine. and I'll occasionally have like maybe a strawberry daiquiri or something like that. But I'm pretty. I guess you can say I'm pretty fruity when it comes to drinks.
How's the food over there, though? Are we
Great. I mean,
to
I will
put on
say
pounds or what?
the pizza is phenomenal. I mean, best pizza I've had ever, and it's really good. Pasta is really good. Just for me, it's hard to make really good or really bad pasta. I feel like all pasta tastes the same to me. But I mean, I haven't been putting on too much weight. I was injured for 1 month at the beginning of the year, then 1 month during the middle of the year. So I was put on a little weight then, but I do a really good job of managing my weight and trying to make sure I stay at my optimum playing weight, which helps me play well.
Speaking of just staying in Italy, as far as the physicality of basketball, is it different? Because I know you spent some time right in the Milwaukee Bucks system. So the difference just between college ball and like overseas ball, is it more physical?
Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely some teams that are a lot more physical, but I think overall, like it's pretty similar physicality. Like they kind of, so it depends on the rest. Some games they let you play, other games they're pretty ticky tacks. I mean, it's pretty much from game to game, kind of like really all basketball is, in my opinion.
I'd imagine the Euro steps are much meaner.
Hellacious.
Yes. In Italy.
Is there like a language barrier? Like how many foreign players do you have on your team?
So we have 6 Americans and 6 Italians, and I mean I've tried to learn a little Italian, but I mean, it's a tough language, and I mean it's similar to Spanish. I just don't have any Spanish background, so it's a hard language to learn, especially with the virus. Like we're in like a lockdown kind of time right now. Like it depends on the week, but right now like all restaurants are closed for inside dining. Like masks are mandatory outside. So like, I mean, it's just been hard to kind of learn the language when like you're pretty isolated to your apartment, you know?
Is your coach Italian too?
Yep. All the whole coaching staff, training staff, but they all speak solid English. Like you can understand, but like they forget some vowel or forget some verbs and things like that here and there.
That's crazy. I couldn't imagine playing baseball and your coach's like main language was Chinese or something. Like that would be brutal. So obviously you're more gifted and talented than us. You come from a gifted family. Like you said, your brothers all playing collegiate sports. Who is the most athletic May in the family? Your grandpa, I know, is in the Hall of Fame at Catawba, where we go at. Your dad played at UNC, and then obviously your brother at Florida. So I doubt they're going to listen. Who's the most talented May?
I mean, it hurts to say this, but most talented is me, but the most athletic is Drake. Drake's most athletic. He runs the fastest. He jumps the highest. He looks the most fit, in my opinion, but he's just always been naturally really good at sports like basketball, baseball. He's always been the fastest. I mean, he's the youngest one. Always gets all the good genes, I guess is what they say. But I think we're all pretty athletic. We all do certain things really, really well. And it's pretty cool because we have 4, so we play 2-on-2 a lot, especially basketball. It's pretty intense.
You played baseball in high school?
Yeah, played baseball.
What was the average?
So I actually, if I really worked on it, I mean, I think I could have probably played somewhere in college. My junior year, I hit 340, 4 home runs. My senior year, I was all conference. I hit like 380, I think. But I mean, I loved to hit. I just hated fielding. So they stuck me at first base and right field. So that's where I played.
Let's go.
You're looking at 2 guys that hate playing the field, love to hit. So perfect right there. I thought you were going to dance around the question when he said, what was your average? And you're like, well, honestly. And I was like, every time someone starts it with that, it's not good. But humble 340.
Yeah, I could rake a little bit.
So going back to what you had said as far as you're the most talented, do you think that the Luke Maye, before Luke Maye hit the shot, would answer that question the same way?
I think so because I mean, you put me in any sport besides maybe soccer. I'm struggling a little bit soccer. I'm gonna excel. I mean, bowling, ping pong, shuffleboard, you name it. Like I'm really good.
Jack of all trades.
Absolutely.
Uh, so we're calling it the shot now, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
of course.
the
Of
shot.
course, yes. Everyone knows the shot.
This was my main question when you said he was coming on. The first question that popped in my head, the video on Twitter of you walking into class, was that staged?
No, it was not.
Were you late to class?
I had to be fashionably late, a couple minutes.
Yeah. So everybody just turned around and just started clapping.
Well, like, I mean, this is pretty important to me, but like when I was always a pretty good student, but growing up, like my mom and dad really preached academics and like really important to give all you do and all you do in anything you do. So, I mean, school was very important to me and I knew I wanted to major in business and that was a business class. So like every class I sat in the front row. I really, it might be hard to believe being, how you guys have gone through college, but I didn't miss one single class my all 4 years. And I really felt like that was something that was really important to me. And I didn't want to be like one of those athletes who just showed up when they wanted to show up. But so I was at every class and was there and present. And I finished, I hate to brag, but finished with like 3.5 GPA at Carolina. And I just, after I hit the shot, we got back at 3 a.m. and my mom called me and said, Luke, you better be in class tomorrow. And class was at 8. And I showed up at like 8:07.
You might be the first UNC athlete to have perfect attendance in class.
That's what I've heard, but I doubt it. I think there's a lot of people, probably some basketball guys and some football guys who've been in every class.
Okay. I find that hard to believe. That might be the first thing you said that I don't agree with. But I did have a follow-up question to the class thing. Well, 2 follow-up questions. One, did you know that question was coming, and how sick do you get of answering that, of the, how did you go to class the next day question? And do you have that, what you just said, memorized for when people ask that question?
That's a good question. But the thing with me is I don't get really tired of ever people asking a question about something that is probably one of the greatest moments in my life. I'd probably get more asked about how I felt after I hit the shot, and that's probably something that I would probably not like to answer as much, just because it's pretty just common knowledge how I probably would felt after I hit the shot. So
I think I would have blacked out.
I'd much rather answer the question about going to class, because I think that's what kind of is probably one of the coolest moments about the whole time period.
Do you feel like you owe Bam Adebayo an apology for making him cry on national TV?
The Bam's a great player. He's doing really, really well now. And I've known him for a long time, being from North Carolina. And when you put so much into a sport and you fail, it's kind of, it's tough. And I respect how much he cared about it. And I hated that one team had to go on, because I thought that was 2 teams that could have won a national championship. But I'm just glad that obviously we finished out on top.
You might have raised his draft stock with that video of him crying.
Looks like a great teammate.
Show that he cared so much about the game. So he might owe you a thank you.
That's one way to look at it.
This will be the 50th time, but tag Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
And DM him and tell him that he owes Luke a thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't know about that. He's doing pretty well for himself now.
I'm glad that you canceled out my second follow-up question, because I was going to ask, how did you feel after the shot? So I'm glad that was said right before me asking that. But I do have a generic big journalist question here. What was the key contributing factor to you like doubling your points per average between your sophomore year and your junior year?
Well, I think it always helps when you have 4 starters leave for the NBA, and you have to have somebody step up. And all summer I grinded and worked on my shot, and I knew I could play in the ACC, and I felt like coming out there and showing people what I could do was what I trained all summer for and what I worked all year and in my sophomore season as well in the tournament, and felt like it was my time to get ready to go. And I felt like I did that, and had some injuries there at the end of the year that kind of hurt me a little bit, but felt like I had a good junior year and good senior year, and just hated it didn't end better in the tournament. But sometimes you just get caught on a bad night, and that's just kind of how the tournament is, and that's why they call it March Madness. So
Where would you say your money spot is on the floor? Like one spot where you could never miss.
left wing elbow.
Fair.
Isn't that your money spot?
Yes, that is my money
So
spot.
y'all have the same money spot. When's the last time you talked to Michael Jordan?
My senior year of college.
Okay. Nice guy?
Great guy.
Okay. That's the North Carolina answer I was expecting right there.
So you were a 3-star, correct, coming out of high school?
Mm-hmm.
If what other school could have had Luke Maye?
My final 5 was North Carolina, Davidson, Clemson, Virginia, and Notre Dame.
Would have loved to have you at Clemson. Would have loved to have you. I'm a
It's
Clemson fan.
pretty interesting list. Coach Brownell was the first person to offer me in the ACC, so that meant a lot to me. And then Coach Bray and Coach Bennett kind of came late, and obviously North Carolina, Coach Williams came late because it was kind of my hometown school, and they didn't have a scholarship, so it was kind of on the outside looking in. But so it was really between Clemson and Davidson, and then Coach Williams saw me play in my summer before my senior year and really liked what he saw and said I could come as a preferred walk-on. And I mean, just to play at that level and have an opportunity to play there was something special. And I mean, I loved Coach Brownell and I loved Coach McKillop at Davidson. And Coach McKillop had recruited me since I was in 8th grade, and it was really special for me. And he was a class guy, great coach, one of the top 10 coaches I think in college basketball, and I don't think he gets enough credit. But I just decided to go to Carolina because I wanted to play in the NBA, and I felt like that was my best chance. And you hear about guys going to small schools and doing really well, and I think that's great. But for me to play at my home school and to excel, I mean, I felt like that was the best chance for me to play in the NBA. And once JP Tokoto left in the spring, which was unexpected, I was able to get a scholarship all 4 years, and kind of rest is history, I guess.
So say I'm getting recruited by UNC, and I come to you for advice, and I ask, how would you describe Coach Williams? What would you say?
He pushes you every day. He doesn't care who you are and where you've come from, but he's going to make you a better player, and more importantly, he's going to make you a better person. And at the end of the day, no matter how hard he is on you or how easy he takes it on you, he cares about you and he loves you not only as a basketball player, but more importantly as a person.
Okay, so this is a question we've asked football guys before, and I imagine it's even better for basketball players.
Yeah.
Who is the best chirper you've ever faced? Like, who just was the best trash talker in college, maybe in Italy? Who was it?
It's a great question. I mean, I don't really pay much attention to trash talk, and I don't really think many people trash talk me because I don't trash talk anybody. So I'd probably say Theo Pinson was one of the better trash talkers I've been around, just because he loves to joke, and in practice we'd go at it all the time. So he's one of the better ones. But for me, not many people really trash talk me. I just don't know why.
Fun fact, Theo trash talked me in high school.
Was Theo a clean trash talker?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Not in high school. He wasn't. So this is a question that I've wanted to always ask a UNC or a Duke player. Is that rivalry real? Like, did you guys actually hate Duke?
And do you still?
A lot of people hate Duke because of kind of the huge rivalry. I hate Duke. I can't stand them, and I love to see them lose. But I also really respect kind of what they stand for, and I think Coach K is a great coach. I think the players they've had when I was there, Bagley and Tatum and Brandon Ingram, like, are good players and good guys. But when it comes to Duke, North Carolina, then you never say that you like the other one, and that's just kind of how it is.
Was there like a different vibe in the air when it was Duke week, like at
Always
practice and stuff?
practice was intense
Oof.
during Duke week.
And we always notice like playing at Catawba, obviously a much smaller
Yeah.
scale, but the
Who
coach
who
does
was
have.
y'all's biggest rival?
Good question.
I don't know. I think it's a little.
I would
bit
say
different.
LR.
People say LR. I think after I graduated, I realized it was LR, but at the time for me, it was Wing It. So I guess that's like saying LR is probably like Carolina Duke, and I, for some reason, hated NC State.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Wing
saying?
it's the
That's
NC
how,
State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like you did notice with our coach that, not that he was a little tighter, but there was a difference when
Yes.
when we were going to play one of those teams. Did Roy Williams get a little more uptight Duke week?
I wouldn't say uptight. I'd just say more focused or more locked in. He wouldn't take any BS, and he wouldn't take any slacking off those weeks for sure.
Another UNC question from me. What was your favorite uniform and why was it the black jerseys?
You expected me to say it's the black jerseys, huh?
No, because that's my favorite Carolina uniform.
Well, I don't understand the question then.
Yeah. So what's your favorite UNC jersey and why is it the black ones? Because I know your answer is going to be the black ones.
Well, it's actually not the black ones.
Really?
Okay, what is it?
So what is it?
so you're kind of in my favorite jersey was definitely the PK80 one. I feel like the all blue with
Okay,
Argyle black on the side and the black number was by far the best jersey and the one that felt the best. But I did like the black one, but I only wore it once my freshman year, and I don't know. I didn't play much that game, so it kind of has a bad taste in my mouth, I guess.
Fair.
Just backtracking. He said he hated Duke. That's the closest thing to any like cuss word or anything you're gonna get out of Luke May. So that was I was fired up when I heard the word hate come out of your mouth. That was awesome. My last question for you, and I ask everyone on here this: if you had one food you could eat for the rest of your life, what meal would you choose?
That's tough considering I'm a huge food guy.
Are we gonna go pasta?
Heck no.
Okay.
You look like a meatloaf kind of guy to me.
I've never had meatloaf.
Really?
What?
I've never had it.
You're gonna have to come on down to Salisbury. I'll take you to Hendrick's Barbecue, and I'll get you
Must-
on
meatloaf,
Wednesdays?
like Wednesdays meatloaf.
Okay. Cheeseburger?
This is gonna be a very long answer.
Okay.
Because I can't just pick one food, but I mean I could probably eat all this in one sitting. I might have to not eat the day before, but I probably do a little appetizer, maybe a little chips and queso from Qdoba.
Okay.
I'd have to do also an appetizer. Might have to do a I might have to do the clam chowder from Outback. I really like the clam chowder a lot.
So we're going chips, queso, then clam chowder?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then,
I'm with it. Double down the apps.
And then I'll probably do also maybe a little quesadilla.
Okay.
For an appetizer, a little quesadilla from Four Corners. It's in Chapel Hill. And then I'm going to do a double cheeseburger from Five Guys.
Okay.
I'm going to do the salmon with a little side of I'll do the maybe a little side salad, a little ranch.
Okay.
Only lettuce from Longhorns, and then I'll probably top it off with maybe an Oreo mint shake from Cookout.
Wow.
That sounds like a hell of a meal. That's an electric chair meal.
Yeah, and I guess you can say however many foods you want. If someone says a meal, you can double down on the apps. Hey, the biggest takeaway from that is the salad is definitely colder from Longhorn than at other restaurants.
Yes.
Guarantee. It's like a good cold. I do have one last question though. And this just came out recently. I saw Devin Booker admitted that he caught multiple NBA players poop in their shorts mid-game. Okay. And he said, quote, ask any equipment manager, have you ever played against someone that pooped themselves in the game or practice?
Or have you pooped yourself while playing a game?
I don't really know about pooped myself, but like I've seen like guys have like streaks in their pants before, but I've never heard about like an actual like I guess you'd say log in their shorts.
Can you expose those people that had the streaks or no?
No.
Okay.
Hey, and especially if you're playing a home game at North Carolina, I feel like the white
whites,
is whiter than most
yes,
whites.
Very
so
white.
Different.
Oh man,
You're done. That was so. Our last question. We're ending on.
No. Okay, my last question. Toughest fan base. Besides, you can't say Duke though. You can't say Duke. That's a layup.
Indiana.
Okay.
Really?
Playing at Assembly Hall was really, really tough. And we went in there as number one team in the country and got blown out by Thomas Bryant and Nick Johnson, and they also had OG, and they're a good team.
Ever heard of them?
Anobi.
Well, this has been awesome. I think we covered just about everything we wanted to. Streak in the pants, meals. What else did we cover?
All right, what would be y'all's
Pee-wee football?
meal?
What's that? What would be our?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it when the tables get reversed on us.
Oh, how the turntables.
You want to go or me?
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll think about it.
All right, I'm going to start off with appetizer of fried pickles.
Nice.
I'll take a
Are you making them or from somewhere?
No, just don't all fried pickles basically. It's a
You could say Hooters.
You can Hooters fried pickles. There we go.
Yeah.
The thing is, Luke, you didn't tell us a drink, so you're not even gonna wash anything down with all that food.
Wash it down with the clam chowder and the milkshake.
Basic water.
Okay.
Basic water.
I'm gonna go side salad to come out before my meal.
Okay. From where?
From Outback.
Okay.
From Outback, because they already put the dressing on it.
Yep.
So
that ranch is pretty fire too.
It is.
And then for my main course, oh god dang, dude. I think I'm gonna go chicken and dumplings from my grandma.
That's nice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna finish it off with a cookie cake.
No, you didn't.
Yep.
From Harris Teeter.
Yep. Exactly.
All right, let me get into mine. Appetizer, sushi. Okay.
No,
Wow.
are we counting that?
Yes.
Sushi as an appetizer?
Sushi
You can have anything as appetizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Luke had 3 appetizers.
Yeah, but those were
Yeah.
actual appetizers.
Okay, we'll take them off then. I'll start with the salad.
Okay. From where?
Any Roadhouse,
steakhouse?
anything that says something house. Like,
Oh, dude, can I add Texas Roadhouse rolls into mine?
do that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to Red Robin. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm getting what is it? The All American, where it's got the egg on it.
Egg on it.
The egg on the burger. And I'm a pretty simple guy. I'm gonna get the endless
Bottomless fries.
Yeah. And then I'll probably just top it off with a
The
pineapple
shakes
milkshake.
like Robin are solid.
Pineapple milkshake cookout. That's it. That's the meal.
Gross.
Okay. It's
Pineapple? Come
good.
on
I
now. You
swear it's
can
good.
do
Try
better
it.
than that.
Don't knock it till you try it.
You can do at least the banana pudding one.
Ooh. Eggnog's not bad either when it's that time of year. Watermelon's ass. Don't get that.
Yeah.
But sorry. We'll cut that.
We'll bleep that out, Trevor.
Yeah, bleep that out. All right. Well, Luke, this has been awesome.
We've officially
Hey, let me ask you, if you don't mind, let me ask you another question.
For sure. Rip them off.
What was your best stat line in college in one game?
In one game, dude, honestly, I don't even know one, like, in one game. Like, nothing. When I look back, I can't really have one game that, like, stuck out. The main thing I can remember is I was.
You mean to tell me you never had a 2-homer game or something like that?
Dude, heck no. I had 7 home runs. I can count my home run. I remember all my home runs in college because I had so few of them. But I would guess I'd say the first game that I became a DH from being a pitcher, and it wasn't even a great stat line. It was just 3 for 6, and it was like a double and 2 singles. But that's the one I remember because I kept hitting after that. So if it wasn't for that stat line, I wouldn't have had the other ones.
Yeah. Hey, it's all about the first try.
Right?
Mine was probably last year against West Virginia State, 3 for 4, double, 2 singles, and 4 RBIs.
I will say, speaking of stat lines, I was trying to find your baseball stats, and somehow I went down the rabbit hole and found my own. Look me up on Max Preps, people, because it is unreal. The numbers were unreal. I think someone padded my stats.
Legend.
Yeah, but that's all.
We've officially bought stock in Luke Maye.
And when you say you hit doubles, like, is that like a shot in the line? You're stretching 2. It's pretty close, or is it?
Oh no, it wasn't close. I was jogging in. Wasn't close at all.
I'm fast. I know I don't look it anymore.
No, this guy was actually an athlete. He could dunk.
I still can't.
No, you can't, Mitchum.
All right, hold on. Then I got another question.
Okay, yeah.
So with our football people that we have come on, I say that I offer a competition of an Oklahoma drill. No one's taken me up on it yet. Me and Dill have played 1-on-1. Let me try to dunk on you.
You ain't gonna tell him who won? You ain't gonna tell him who won?
Well, Dylan won, but I was sore that day. So
here he goes.
But if you're ever back in North Carolina anytime soon, we'll make this happen. Let me try to dunk on you.
All right, you can try.
Hey, either way, it'll work out. Either way,
I like to see you dunk before you try, just so you don't take me out.
You know what I'll do? I will go to a gym and I'll record it. I'll tweet. Do you have a Twitter?
No, I don't.
Dadgum. I'll text it to you. We'll just be personal. I won't even put it on social media.
We'll just be personal.
I'll text it to you, and then you'll see. But yeah, we'll make that happen.
So are you going 2 feet or 1 foot, 2 hands, 1 hand?
I'm a 2 feet, probably 2-hand guy.
Wow, real basic.
Yeah. I'm not windmilling or anything. Look at me.
Well, I thought you could at least get a little momentum for 1 leg, 1 foot.
I could never 1 leg, even at my most athletic, I don't think. I just about asked Luke Maye if he could dunk. That's my final question right there. Luke, this has been awesome. Hey, and now that you've come on, you have to come on again at some point whenever we say. So I know the time zone. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. Whenever we say, you got to hop on. Sound good?
We'll see.
All right, brother. I appreciate it.
3, 2.
All right. And that just about does it. All we got left is the people always scream for it. OGT.
OGT's been a staple. Never left.
This is the 32nd one good thing, and I've never had one good thing.
Yes, all yours are trash.
They're trash, but it is what it is. Dill, what's your one good thing?
I actually have 2 good things.
Okay.
Shocker. My first one is that states are finally opening up at full go.
Full send.
Full send.
That just means the FTR party this summer is about to be dummy.
Just wait. Summer. Everybody that's listening right now is invited. Loyal listeners.
Everyone that's not listening right now, invited.
Y'all are in the LLC, the loyal listening crew.
We're in LLC. Damn it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do. I got one
more.
Okay, go ahead.
My second one is it's March, officially March, which means conference tourneys and March, the national tournament. March Madness is here.
You can't even say it.
March Madness is here. Is what I'm saying.
That's I showed up without a one good thing. It's March. Ooh, it's March. Looked at the calendar.
You're gonna fucking say, what are you gonna say? Oh, the weather's good outside today. I went on a walk.
I didn't go on a walk, but the weather is nice out. That's not my one good thing. Trevor, what's your one good thing?
Just got back from Cali. Had a little snowboard trip. Didn't break any bones. It was a hell of a week. Got a shitty little edit up.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, my one good thing. The weather is getting warm out. It's nice. It's nice to walk around in a shirt. 1. 2, we are 1 week, a little more than 1 week away from daylight savings time, and that is massive. You know why?
I don't like the beginning of daylight savings time.
I hate the very beginning. I love that because when it stays lighter outside, you threw me way off there, but when it stays lighter outside for longer, you can play more golf once you get off of work. I am pumped. And also St. Patrick's Day is coming up, but that's probably going to be my one good thing next week.
You know what? I got another good thing.
Okay.
The weather's getting warmer.
Okay.
You know what that means?
What?
I get to whoop your ass in basketball again.
Yep, and we've never dropped that video, but
Why have we never dropped it? Because you lost. I'm
I
just gonna
did
tell the
lose.
people right
We've
now
said that
you
1,000
lost.
times on here that I've
You
lost.
but the people
Everyone
wanna
knows.
see- the people
Everyone
wanna
knows.
see the tape.
Everyone fucking
People
knows.
want to see the tape.
But I told you we're not dropping it until we finish the series because if I take 2, this is going to be the greatest story.
Mitchum, you literally said we're going to play every season. How many games is the series?
We're dropping it's best 2 of 3.
Okay.
And we're playing at the beginning of every season. So in July, the decisive game 3 will happen if you don't seal the deal in the next couple weeks. If you seal the deal,
I'm
we'll
the
drop
favorite.
it.
I'm the favorite.
Well, yeah, obviously you're
I'm like
the favorite.
minus 275.
But what you don't understand is I'm about to go through a 5K, so I'm going to be a warrior. I'm about to the
the
weather.
Super Bowl was a month ago.
Yeah, I know, but it's been raining, and you guys have shit schedules. Trevor's out doing God knows what in
I thought
California.
the weather was perfect.
Well, the weather's perfect now, but Trevor's been dilly-dallying. Hadn't seen him in forever. Bink, bink. God knows where he's been. I think I'm going to end this with one good thing, though. It's March. That's my one good thing. All right, and let's lead this right on into the outro.
Fuck you.
I was going to ask if you had anything left to say. Trevor, you got anything left to say?
Dude, another dope episode. Leave a like, leave a comment.
Nice.
Flood Luke May's DMs.
For sure.
Luke May is going to listen to the interview and then listen to us afterwards and be like, my God, I thought those guys were nice guys. And he's going to look at you and say, that guy was an asshole.
He's going to look at me and
He's
say
not going to
that?
look at me
Why?
because I'm the victim.
How are you the victim?
You're the one, oh, it's warm. Yeah, it is warm. People want to hear that it's
You're the one
warm.
coming at me saying it's March.
Well, we came on each well, we didn't come on each other.
Well, we came on each other.
Well, we came on each other. Another dope episode. I did have one last thing to say.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Fuck you.
See y'all next week. Or are we already not hot anymore?
Nah, we're still rolling.